peace and black power. It's your brother Knowledge from the line. Do the Knowledge Radio. The place where knowledge is born.
Knowledge Radio.
This is 3K.
Think tank.
This is 3K. Hey. This is 3K.
I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. Who ran, who ducked, who down, return fire. We're the warriors, the healers, enlighteners. I'm tired of the same old, that game old with an upgrade. I'm a sunbathed in the sun rays while my guns blaze and they complain. Devil, my level not attainable. My metal, not malleable. I'm a man, didn't need that manual. Reparations is incalculable. Yeah, we wanted in blood, dead in the begging, heading to beheading, metal to the meddling. Members is aggressive, getting to the Armageddon. Karma, seem calmer when it comes to retribution. Caliber, catalyst in my clips and I use them on traitors and haters and the ones that spread confusion. Cause the devil's playground wasn't built for our amusement. Hey, meet me at the guard hour. Hey, in these strange days, you gon' need a strong counter. Spin like Beyblade. Impenetrable armor, Orient aura. This story, this saga get gory before it get calmer. Keep holding that revolutionary posture. 85 gon' dip and dodge it, but when they get monster, they turn into MC Light, earrings, and become door knockers. I'm irate, they pirate the culture, send them to Davy Jones' locker. It's okay. Okay. Let them think that you lost it. Be patient, this type of thing you can't force it. Play possum, but nah, not know about the road that they can't comprehend cause the language is coded. We plan ideas and we plan explosives. Make your pockets go for more bits or more bread. The portal done open, they can't close it. You ain't got a sideline, you could cause more risk. No set birth date, no Dorian Gray portraits. It's about to get ugly and these devils can't forfeit. Ancestral memories, so no, I won't forget. What we building is an impenetrable fortress for sure. Every show is just like a core ship, and my flow for sure tighter than your gal's corset. It's okay. We are the source, you can't outsource it. Even Spartans don't want no parts, Nev. What do you know? Before you know it, 3,000 wild Africans at your doorstep. Hey, meet me at the guard hour. Hey, in these strange days, you gon' need a strong counter. Spin like Beyblade. No, we will not cower while the rest they play safe. We will move with God's power. This is not for play. Honor my ancestors, play the Orient day. Peace to you, loved ones, stay dangerous and stay safe. AKAs and AKs coming to make their caves cave. Wreck the race like take case, stay dangerous and stay safe.
Brothers just walk up on me and they're just like, you know, you can just see the hunger in their eyes. Like as soon as you know what I mean? They was like, yo, you know, we a group and we think that you would fuck with us, and you know, I'm telling you, like, we nice and just give us a fucking chance type of shit, you know?
Peace, God.
Yeah, peace. Peace to the God in
Peace,
the building.
Hey.
It's Monday. You know, we took over the damn description of Monday. We got Moon Day, and we getting motivated on this Moon Day season. And as a matter of fact, it was so ill that the position.
Oh no, I actually had it like that.
You want a bright light?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had it like that.
That the moon was in. When we first started the series, it's in the same position right now. Okay, so salute to that. Okay.
Hey. And I'm a Moon Day baby. I was born on a Moon Day.
Moon Day in the house. Team Moon Day. I was born on a Moon Day as well. Okay.
Hey, it's a vibe.
At the same time, in the Moon Day morning time. Okay.
Oh, see, I was a Moon Day afternooner.
Okay. Mimosa Moon Day.
More details, but you know, people be out here hacking birth charts.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes. So it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some, present to others the reason for the season and that fire ass video clip that you had seen to set off the show. Okay. Doing the handiwork. the God sister of many talents. Okay, the master motivator and etherical alchemical manipulator. Okay, also the CEO of Khenetic Media. My friend, my warrior heart sister, who don't take my ish, don't take my shit, and put me in line when I need to be in line. Miss Imah, the X in the building.
Gratitude, gratitude. I mean, you and your glowing introductions. You know what I'm saying? I just be
Hey,
a giant blush, but I appreciate you so hard. And like, yes, it is I, Imah X. I do a little bit of everything. So I do video editing, as you saw from the previous clip. I also do music. That's probably like my main thing. Produce, engineer, write. I'm actually I'm gonna just do it. I'm not even gonna tell y'all. But also do jewelry making. So like this nose ring is a piece of mine. What else do I have on that I made? Let's see. I just made this fire new. Wait, where's the camera? This is a belly button ring that has like crystals and everything, copper crystals. So we try to keep it conductive and high vibrational with the adornments. And I do her. I make natural locking gel. So get with me if you have locks yourself, but you want something all natural because them locking gels on the market. Trust me, I'm a loctician. I've been doing locks for a decade at this point, and I had locks for 13 years, so I've tried pretty much all the brands on the market, and varyingly they be on some nonsense. So I'm super super grateful for my journey and the creativity that I embody, because it's really just like my ancestors living through me. Like, I'm saying, I'm just you know what did Sweet Honey in the Rock say? We are ancestors' prayers, we are grandmother's dreamings, we are the spirit of God. Yeah, like, small stuff.
and you out on location working in the NO.
Yeah, yeah. The multitask game is strong. I actually performed at this venue last month, and I'm gonna be dropping the footage for that soon, probably like within
Mm,
the next week or so, once it's all edited and cute and whatnot. But helping out, working the door for my friend's show, because community and reciprocity. So
that's what it is. That's what it is. 3 tips for success to thrive in the environment that you went out there in the that you picked up along the way.
um, all of my spiritual tools have been absolutely imperative.
Mm,
Energetic hygiene, I would say, has been my number one key to success. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. All right, I'll show you guys another piece that I just made for actually a friend of mine. But essentially, crystals have been exceptionally helpful, specifically the stone labradorite, which is excellent for energetic protection and also just dissipating errant energies. So, like, this is a labradorite piece that I just made. Uh, You know what I'm saying? Because another friend of mine was talking to me about how they were encountering some funky energy, and I was like, "Nah, we got something for that." Palo Santo, sage, herbs in general, just for cleansing the spaces, because it's really real down here, like in terms of the spiritual energy. So you have to be like, armored up at all times. So yeah, spiritual tools, just meditation, taking spiritual baths, and cord cutting rituals. Just making sure that my energy is my own, and just yeah, just making sure I'm operating from a balanced space, and like, just without other people, because people be energetic vampires, people be throwing evil eye at you. It's all sorts of things that go on out in this world. And people be throwing evil eye unintentionally. Like, a lot of people don't understand that their thoughts create reality. So if they're out here thinking mad negative thoughts about you, like, that is a energy and a frequency that they are projecting towards you. And then if they out here talking about you on top of that, especially using like curses and things like that, like, nah, you can, it can get a little hectic. So yeah, I would recommend spiritual hygiene, even, different body movements that, do energy work. So like, whether you do Tai Chi, whether you do yoga, hi, how are you? Yeah, whether you do Tai Chi, whether you do yoga, um, there's another one that I am thinking of, Qigong. Yeah, Qigong is also a good one. Just different things to make sure that you are keeping your energy circulating, because like, I don't know if anybody watches Avatar The Last Airbender, but when like the guru was describing the chakras to Aang, and he was describing them as swirling pools of energy, and how trauma that gets in them basically can like block them and stop the energy from flowing. What things like Tai Chi, yoga, Qigong do is it clears those blockages through movement and allows your energy to then begin to flow again. I would also recommend grounding. Um, if you can't necessarily put your feet in some dirt, I would say hug a tree. I would definitely recommend hug a tree. Like, they call people tree huggers as an insult, but like, trees are so powerful and magical. So like, yeah, like, go up and hug a tree and ask it if you know you can. And basically, it'll absorb all of that negative energy into its root system and disperse it back into the earth, which is also what grounding does. But not we people be out here living in concrete jungles and whatnot. They don't always have access to green space, or green space that they necessarily want to put their feet in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you live in the hood, it's like cats pee on that lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dogs be out there. Like, you might not want to earth and ground there. But if ever you find yourself, around some space, just take a second and just, also breathing. Deep breaths. Deep breaths will save your life. I read this book since I've been down here, and it's called Breath. And it was basically about how, like, our diet and habits have been engineering people and causing like decays in our sinus system, so that like most people are mouth breathers at this point, but like also how unhealthy that is for you, and how like no indigenous systems are like, yeah, breathe through your mouth, at least not inhaling. They'll often do an exhale through your mouth, but there's a reason that you're supposed to inhale through your nose, and it's essentially because your nose, via all of the cilia, that's the word for it, the tiny little hairs and the mucus and all of the different canals, is a natural filtration system. Whereas when you inhale through your mouth, it's just going straight to your lungs. So you're getting more bacteria, you're more likely to get sick. You're getting more toxins just generally from the environment. And also, it's more drying. That's why, like, a lot of times people be having like dry mouth and like, all sorts of nonsense. And breath is so healing. Breath is so healing. There's a reason that they tell you to count to 10 when you are angry, because like, if you really count to 10 and take deep breaths, it is a physiological response that your body will have. It will physically calm down. Like, your mind might still be on some nonsense, but at least your fight or flight, like adrenaline systems, will start to recalibrate and calm down. So like, yeah, like, I would just say those have been the things that have really allowed me to thrive. Like, because those are the things that allow me to hear the voices of my ancestors when they speak to me, so I can be in the right places in the right times. Those are the things that allow me to make sure that I am operating from a balanced space within myself, so that I have discernment about like which energies are good for me and which energies aren't. Um, yeah, that's what's been keeping me in alignment. And alignment is the only thing that people need to be successful. We think it's about interacting with the outside world and doing a whole bunch of like tangible 3D things, but you will be surprised when you are centered and aligned within yourself, how easily things will just line up, and you just find yourself at the right place at the right time. um and not saying that there's not anything that has to be done, but it's like a 90-10 ratio. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's 90% intangible spiritual work, and then like maybe like 10% actual effort. Because it doesn't even feel like effort, because when you're doing things that you love, when you're living your purpose, it's not hard. It's not a whole bunch of stressful nonsense. It's just flow. So yeah, those are the things that have been keeping me aligned, and thus allowing me to be able to present my best self to the world. And that's how you cultivate relationships. That's how you um you know network and build tribe and community. Just being able to show up as the best of yourself, for yourself and for others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what got you motivated today? What's one of the
Ooh.
things that got you motivated today? We all in your business right now.
All right, so what got me motivated today was I spent a good portion of my life dimming my light for others in order to make them comfortable, in order to like appease them. And a sweet to peace, love. I'm well, love. Yes, yes. So yeah, just trying to dim my light for the purpose of making other people comfortable. And it's something that I am unlearning, but when things are deeply rooted and are part of your operating system, the unlearning isn't just a switch that you flip. It's not like a computer file where you just hit delete and it's like, oh, that's just gone. It's more like when you erase with a pencil, and like depending on how hard you wrote, and like how good the eraser is, you might be able to get it all out and everything, but there'll still be some grooves and indents that will smooth over time. But it's a process, and healing is a process, and it's a continuum, and a lot of times we can take that for granted. um so my motivation today was just like shining, was just like I came and incarnated in this reality to be me unapologetically, and like not worrying just about other people's comfortability, when they're not concerned about my own. um, because it's different if it's from a space of reciprocity, where it's like I'm showing care, you're showing care. But if I'm the only one showing care, like, what I'm saying. So yeah, I would just say my motivation was just to create, also because I've been kind of falling back a little bit from, because I've been doing so much internal work, but I'm back to like, tangibly creating. This is some hair jewelry that I just made. You know what I'm saying? My first piece of hair jewelry on my new freeform locks. So, just creation in general. Like, we are all sparks of the creator. So we came here to create our reality and create, in all of the various mediums that this world represents. I'm greedy. I want all the mediums. I want to be able to paint. I want to be able to, I want sound. I want, what I'm saying? I want you to feel things. Like, I want all the mediums, but pick a medium. Like, people try one thing, or like there's a quote that's like, if you judge a fish by its ability to like fly, you're gonna think like the fish ain't good at nothing. But like, that's because it's not in its purpose, in its flow. So like, yeah, you just gotta motivated to just create and find your purpose and your method of creation. So yeah.
So you motivated by your method of creation and mastering all of the mediums. You're gonna be a medium master. I already see
Yeah,
that.
there's a reason Avatar is one of my favorite cartoons. You gotta, because it's about 360 mastery. At least that's what I came here to achieve. I don't know about everybody else.
Right. Somebody got to be on the sidelines cheering you on. So I guess we
You out,
advertise in
out
your
here,
master
out here
movie.
quarterbacking. You out here quarterbacking.
You said quarterbacking or quarterbacking? Which one you said?
No, you full macking. Ain't no quarter mac. You know what I'm saying? But you look like quarter. Please, no, we don't do quarters.
Oh snap! It's Gemini season. What can we look
Yes, and
forward to? But
every day.
besides the greatness, okay. Besides the greatness, what can we look forward to? What should we be looking out for? Like keep an eye on.
Okay. Let's see. What do I have coming up in Gemini season? So it's going to be a whole bunch of merch and things coming at you. I'm in a creative space, so if you are in need of crystal body jewelry, hair adornments, or any sort of jewelry, rings, I make custom pieces. You can like literally send me a sketch, and I'll bang that joint out for you. Like, um, so that's on the agenda. I also do natural remedies, so I'm gonna be doing a batch of honey seed gel for everybody. And also coming back out with more hair and body oils. Also, one that does is like a natural insect repellent, which is the season. And I know a lot of our people, like, we don't want to be using the off and the chemicals and stuff. So we got the natural insect repellent into the body lotion, and well, not lotion, but in the body oil and everything. Also, um, I know it's not necessarily cold and flu season, but people eat terrible in the summer. So we got the sea moss popping off, the elderberry syrups always on deck, which you can order from me. I ship nationwide. You know what I'm saying? Because I really do the things that I do because I want people to be well. I'm also going harder with the spiritual services that I do. So if anybody needs any sound therapy, and they're in the New Orleans area, or anybody needs any energy healing, or just I also do oracle card readings and just energetic readings in general. Also counseling sessions as far as just like clearing inner child trauma, reparenting your inner child. Yeah, like we said, it's the 360. So we got like some adornment, we got some internal things, we got some emotional healing. It's definitely some music coming as well before the end of the month. So yeah, it's summer. You know how summer is. You gotta go hard, and it's 5:55. So I would just like to say that we on Central Time, and one of the things that I've also done that has benefited me is staying in a space of gratitude. So every time I catch a triple number, before I used to look them up, angel numbers and everything. But then I got to a point where I had been looking them up and catching them so often that I was like, all right, I feel like I've gotten kind of the gist of these meanings. What else could I start to do? So I just started doing, like, every time I catch a triple digit, just take 1 minute and say what I'm grateful for. And that keeps me always in a space of gratitude and always in a space of being more mindful of the things that I have as opposed to the things that I don't. So it's more gratitude coming. It's all gratitude. That's the number one export: gratitude and joy.
Y'all see why she the flyest? Okay. Y'all see why she the flyest in the universe? Okay. For real. So we in the season of communication, right? We coming out of a shadow period, a
Yeah.
retrograde, and
Throat
we,
chakra. Oh
pro-
yes,
pro-
also a
yeah.
piece that I made, and it has soda light crystals here to activate the throat chakra. So yeah, throat chakra season.
Say it with your chest, blue at. Okay, almost, almost went there. Almost went there. All right. I know we got to get into you get into, but if you could take a few minutes to give us, you know, something profound about this Gemini season and something that we need to look at, like as a word of caution. You know, we got the Gemini season, we got duality. So looking at duality, looking at Gemini season, give us one and one.
I would say be mindful of where you put your attention because of the duality and because of the fact that we live in an attention economy right now. And before we lived in an attention economy, we lived in an attention economy because when you spend money on things, you know, advertisement was all about. So like even before you could get paid just by people looking at you, that's always been a thing. Like, you know, whether it was jesters back in the day or court musicians, or like people have always been able to earn a living by attention, and it's because it is such an animating force. Like what you give your attention to, you empower. um so in a world where our thoughts create reality, you can choose to, you like, you get a, it's like red pill or the blue pill. Like you get a choice of which side you want to operate on, whether you want to completely delve in and just get lost in the negative emotions and thoughts and let those kind of like rule you, or you could choose to focus on the positive. That goes back to what I said about staying in a space of gratitude as opposed to a space of lack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just being mindful of the fact that, like, the universe is always conspiring for your highest and greatest good. Like, I had a crazy day today. Like, I accidentally triple booked my day, and, like, but it all ended up working out for divine alignment. I was able to do everything I needed to do. Like, I'm here working the show for the homies. Like, I'm here doing the podcast. Like, I was able to, you know, honor my commitments and so forth. Somebody tried to hack my Instacart account, fam, and was ordering up all sorts of groceries and whatnot. And like, I'm trying to get ready to go out, and like I could have like freaked out because I'm supposed to get on a plane on Wednesday, and this is like, you know, my money in my account, and you know how they be about your account. They don't always be wanting to give your money back in the time that is. But instead of panicking and instead of just letting that shit steal my joy, I was like, oh no. I have a line in one of my songs that's like, spiritual weaponry built in the pedigree. If it's demons in my path, then they flee in ahead of me. Like, yes, yes, all of that. No weapons formed, divine protection. And look, I looked up. They was like, I contacted the Instacart people. They canceled the orders and everything. And they were like, we're going to deactivate your account. I was like, no, y'all can just go ahead and delete it. I don't even want no parts of this nonsense. And I was able to, you know, get to where I needed to be in a timely manner. My money is already back in my account. So won't she do it? Won't the universe do it? Won't the Most High and the Creator do it? But if I'd have been like, oh man, if I'd have done a panic spiral and been like, but what about, I gotta travel and now I'm not gonna have no, but I didn't even do all that. I was like, it's gonna work out the way that it's gonna work out. And luckily I do have community and family and support system and such that if I did need to be like, yo, my account was hacked, can you send me a couple dollars? I got you back when, you know, I get it. Like, love allows for that to be the thing. But like, even if it wasn't that, even if that wasn't the case, you know, there's always, where there's a will, there's a way. And the Creator's will is the most supreme will, like the Most High's will. So there's always a way, because there's always a will behind everything. Nothing is accidental. Everything is intentional. So yeah, just be mindful of the things that try to come and steal your joy, like a thief in the night. Like, I could be in a terrible energy space just from like, yeah, I know it worked out, but still I could be like, who had the audacity to hack my like, I could be on some, like, I could really still be in a low vibrational energy state. But I was like, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm out here in these abundant streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? The universe is we have everything we need at all points in time. So don't let things steal your joy. Focus on the positive. Operate in a space of gratitude, because it magnetizes things to you. When you are grateful for the things that you have, the universe is like, oh, we can give that one more, because these other ones that we be trying to give stuff to, they be taking it for granted. But this one is grateful, and they're blessing other people with it. Like, yeah, that's one that deserves it. It's about, and it's more so than that energetically, when you are constantly, you know, There's a reason that currency is called currency. It's about a current, and current as in flow. So whether we're talking electricity or water, nature abhors a vacuum. So the more that you give love or gratitude or anything, the more that you will receive that. So the more that you give hate and all of that, the more that you receive that. The more that you give worry, the more that you'll receive that. So like, it's summer. We out here too blessed to be stressed. It's nice out. It's pretty much nice out everywhere. Some people live in parts of the country. I moved to one where it's nice in like times of the year where it's not nice everywhere else, but it's pretty much nice everywhere. Like, if you don't go outside and get some sun and smile, like, I wish that for everybody. And talk about your feelings also. Communicate. Since we're talking about the throat chakra, so many of the problems of the human condition are just from things being unsaid because people are scared to be vulnerable. I have a song called Mad Bro where it's like, because they hate vulnerability, scared of their own shadow. But everybody is savage. Everybody's so bad though, deep in their own feelings. But they asking, are you mad though? And it's like, I understand that being vulnerable is not fun because you do open yourself up to potential disappointment, to potential hurt. But honestly, all you open yourself up to is redirection and realignment. Because if you present something to somebody in a calm, reasonable manner and they respond unreasonably, then that tells you either this is not the time to talk to them, or maybe they're just not the type of person who you can interact with on that level. And there doesn't have to be any ill feelings about that because it's not personal against you. It's just where they are within themselves. So we can't be scared to say it with our chest. We can't be scared um, and fearful of people's reactions and so forth because, like, you have to live your truth. You have to. Um, People die every day from not living their truth. People die every day from just heartache and sorrow and depression and being unfulfilled and not loving themselves. So like, yeah, you got to speak up because when you speak up, you're speaking for your inner child. That, I don't know about everybody's trauma, but for me particularly, when I speak up, I'm speaking up for my inner child that nobody ever wanted to listen to, but was always kind of right about shit. So now I honor that voice and I listen to, so yeah, it's just about balance and living authentically and unapologetically. And that means, you know just say it with your chest. If it's it if somebody's making you uncomfortable, express that. And then, like, I'm saying, we a lot of times expect people to be mind readers. We expect different things, and you just you gotta talk, because a closed mouth don't get fed. Like, people can't solve problems that they don't know exist. And a lot of times, restitution, and realignment, even with the person that the conflict is with, is possible as long as everybody is seeking understanding and not coming from a place of being combative. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not nobody, like, it's no enemies out here. And even if somebody is your enemy, if you divinely protected, they not really your enemy. They think they're your enemy. But what's the enemy that can't hurt you? A hater? Like somebody who just mad? Like, you know what I'm saying? So life is too short. Life is too short also for things to be unsaid. Because you could, like, none of this is guaranteed. People waking up tomorrow is not guaranteed. That's why, that whole, like, give people their flowers right now. Like, share your truth right now. You don't know. You might not get it tomorrow. Tomorrow may never come. For you or me, this life is not promised. You know what I'm saying? So none of us are perfect out here. We're all trying to do the best that we can with what it is we have. Shout out to Yasin. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Yasin. But it could all be so simple, but we'd rather make it hard. In the words of another great Gemini.
Word. Let me get a bomb for that. Let's drop a bomb for that right there. So final thoughts, so you can focus over there, so don't nobody sneaking at my, I won't have to see you DDT nobody and all that. Final thoughts, and let
It,
people
it,
know where to
it, it,
find you.
see, I'm from a different era. It would probably be like a Stone Cold Stunner for me. That's the one you
Ooh,
just
stunner.
right on.
Ooh, shit.
Either that or they get speared. That was always my favorite thing. Spear somebody, just bang, shoulder, right to the gut. But anyway, enough about my favorite wrestling moves slash ways to tackle people in football. Closing thoughts. My brain said, be good to yourselves and others." Wasn't that like Jerry Springer sign off? Yeah. Final thoughts would just be, and how ironic is that man would sow 60 minutes of chaos, 60 minutes of just abject, just absolute chaos, and then be like, you know, we could all be reading a book right now. Like, anyway, my final thoughts is don't be a hypocrite, and also in terms of be mindful where you put your attention. Yeah, be mindful about the things that you're intaking via media. Because of duality, you can either be watching some educational or something that adds to you and builds, or you could be taking watching something that lowers your vibration. That's like, oh, drama, and now it's like you see people on the show doing this. So now when something in your life happens that looks like it, now you thinking that it's what happened on the show, and it don't even be like that. Like, stop letting people program your reality with nonsense. If you're going to program your reality, have it be propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Have it be some high vibrationalness. And also on that note, we also got meditation music coming. So you can program your subconscious and you can listen to it while you meditate, or you can actually play it while you sleep, and that's probably the key. But we going. This won't be the only time we on the show, so we're going to leave them with that.
And tell them where to find you, where to find you, eight.
Okay, so IMAHX on everything across platforms. Shout out to the ancestor Malcolm X, because it was just his born day, and that's the inspiration for my name. So yeah, Imah X, like Malcolm X. So you see that Imah right there on the screen, Imah, and you see the X. You just put the Imah and then the X together, bang, straight like that. And if you just do a Google search, all of my things will pop up. Once you tell them that you're not accidentally searching IMAX. But once you get past, am I accidentally searching IMAX? They start giving you theaters with surround sound. Once you get past that, it's me. You know what I'm saying? So, Khenetic Media. Um, yeah, I'm on. Well, I was on the TikToks until they changed their terms and conditions. So I don't know if I'm on the TikToks anymore, but I'm on the YouTubes, I'm on the Instagrams, I'm on the Facebooks. You can email me. I have a link tree with all of my music and everything linked into my Instagram account. So if you go into my bio on Instagram, you can link tree and find everything from there. Yeah, I try to make it pretty accessible. The Cash App is $ EMAX. So anybody wants any readings or anything, yeah, just hit me up. I would love to. A friend of knowledge is a friend of mine, and I mean that both in terms of the God knowledge born of law, but then also in terms of anybody who is seeking to better themselves and seeking knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Like, let's help each other. Let's help me, help you, help. You know what I'm saying?
Word. So we out because Ema got to go, and I'm gonna give him a little shout out to my Gemini god sister. It's her born day today, so we about to rock out with a couple of her joints too on the Striggity string. So shout out to Ashe, Can get okay? Enjoy yourself. All right, God.
Peace, God. Have a beautiful night.
Peace.
Well, be blessed. Be well, be blessed, everyone. Namaste.
You got me amazed. What are you doing? Been glowing out for days. Just keep on proving. Would you like to see how I do it? I was like you. Don't make me put my back into it. Don't make me put my all into it. Keep treating me the right way. Might make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Keep treating me the right way. Might make me do it. Don't make me. No, you're not no average or savage. A maverick, fantastic, majestic, a classic, is lavish. A good man, a habit, you have it. You love me, you love me. Guess you deserve me. Would you like to? Just keep on proving. I was like you. See how I do it. Don't make me put my back into it. Don't make me put my all into it. Keep treating me the right way. Might make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Keep treating me the right way. Might make me do it. Don't make me. Don't make me. Don't make me do it. I had to swallow my pride. I had to let it all go. Let it all, let it all. I won't try to disguise. A speaker, yes, that means no. Cause it's a fortress, yeah. And the support big, yeah. You can't ignore this, yeah. You can't afford this. Ring around me. You can find, you can find me. I swipe my clothes, 10 toes deep. When I see you in God's feet, bet you heard about me. Yeah. Bet you heard about me. Yeah. Mind games help me get my mind changed. And I'm on the road, pull up on the low, and she flow like she about to blow. You know I suppose that you know, just look at my glow, make them wanna go. But they froze, they know what they chose, they got what they want. It's a front, they be eating crumbs, I got that croissant. If they want, if they really want, if they really want, tell them come, tell them they can bring it on. Ring around, ring around, ring around me. You can find me. Eyes wide, mouth closed, 10 toes deep. When I see you in God's speech, bet you heard about me. Yeah. Bet you heard about me. Yeah. Bet you heard about me. Heard about, tell me what they heard about. Heard about, tell me what they heard about.
Zodiac, and Ty Phoenix, representing polarity, iller than ever before. Polarity, that's the universal law.
You know Phoenix set it off right. Haters mad they can't copy the archetype. Awesome light that's glowing out my avatar. MCs rather spark, get sabotaged. Our destiny was written in the ethers. That's why we make shit look seamless. Gotta resurrect the people when they fall behind. Cancerian leader, I'm a cardinal sign. Two sides to the laws of attraction. There's an equal and an opposite reaction. We represent all signs, no slacking. From Leo love to Aquarius detachment. Top renegades, lyrical assassins. Y'all not made of the same type fabric. We here to ascend. God in human skin. In the game of life, baby, all we do is win.
Bullseye till I Scorpio, I'ma shoot again. Word killer, that's Gemini, getting the eighth verbal. Edibles that can get him high with a taste. We all satisfied, we really just getting by on the plate. Wow, that's a planet without an end. Getting my infinite plane, I spin around it again. Liquid fire is spilling out of my pen. We overturning this ending how it begins. Handcrafted overboards, leather boots on the ground grass. Always feel audible meals, this made it sound grass. I drift off like the smoke from the barrel of shack. The principal with such class, I balance the staff. Too late to sip a rewind from the hourglass. I calculated each step even without math. Screw the lightning bolts in the sky. I rush the clouds crash. Thought wheels spin in the sky even without sun. Sun,
Dark,
light,
high, low,
day,
night.
sun, left,
right,
ebb,
flow,
as above,
so below. We on a mission to slay the enemy totally. Bars is deadly, weaponized poetry. I'm held up in high esteem with respect. So is the pinnacles of every queen in the deck. What? You ain't never seen God in the flesh? Can't duplicate the qualities that we possess. We gon' make them all bow down and confess. You in 3D, we playing 5D chess.
You know the league's best, don't you see the finesse? The plan is planning everything, no needing to guess. We just kicking the door in, we don't need a request. Uranus, the one-man SWAT team, kaboomerang, spun the block, got it made, wiping all your clocks clean. It's our time, speaking crystals in the watch screen. The stars align, they admitted we the top team. We manifested every vision, these are not dreams.
Beams from the sun shine like a Leo. Aquarius, the opposite, that's the people. Capricorns on the rise straight through the ceiling. All my Cancer crabs in touch with their feelings.
Every season from the top when you elevate. And Libra keep the scales on me like I'm selling weight. Being hip to the stars, man, that's a starship. Back to back hits, I ain't never seen the armies miss.
Go to war like an Aries if you bring beef. Or like a Libra, we can negotiate peace.
For my Sag archers, Gemini thinkers, Leo on the stage, Aquarian change bringers.
Gemini, that's the twins, yeah, cause it's two. Sag hopping on flights, then schooling you.
This for Scorpios, killing them with my Taurus bulls. Virgos working they shift, Piscean orbital. Sun,
dark,
light,
high, low,
day,
night,
sun,
left, right, flow,
as above,
so below.
This polarity all day. tail. Keep on balancing the scales.